Lately, I've been stripping away all the things the world tells me that I should need, and watching carefully to see what's left. Because when I try to live the way that most people do, that is, to spend our finite existence in the pursuit of material possession, comfort, convenience, or antisocial media, a deep down part of me quietly screams out, "Hey man, don't go this way. The answer isn't over here." It feels like I'm trying to force fit the wrong puzzle piece. At first, it looks kinda right, but I know it's not. But when I ignore all that stuff and embrace discomfort, boredom, and simplicity, my entire life feels correct. There's nothing else I want to have, nowhere else I want to be. It's like super peaceful, bro. And all it takes is one day of going outside to clearly see how little I really need. This is one of those days. So here we go. Today has 4 main objectives and 4 lessons. Our first is to find our way to a place of falling water called Illuette. The second is to find wisdom in the big trees. Third is to cook the most tastiest of dinners. And the fourth is to simply enjoy existing. So, about that waterfall. There's no trail, so we have to pick our way through the rocks and across the creek. And this means careful footwork, dodging branches and walking face first into spiderwebs. Climbing higher, the views change with every step. We do some route problem solving and balance coordinationating. Sweaty and out of breath, a faster heartbeat pumps adventure through our veins. Putting forth effort, we receive in return a reminder that we are alive. And that's good to know, because I think most of the time we kind of forget that. What excites me most here is mostly not the waterfall itself, but not knowing exactly what's going to come next for once, and overcoming a little chaos. Which is good because we couldn't really continue all the way due to high water. Our objective so close, and technically an L, but a guaranteed outcome, I think, is kind of boring anyway. And we found another waterfall later. This one really gets the adrenaline going as it literally takes your breath away and soaks you through in about 5 seconds. A refreshing sensation after a hot hike, and then it feels good for a second time when you lay out on the rocks to heat back up again. It's in moments like this that I feel most energized and alive to the core, that the world feels complete, and I feel complete. There's just no digital equivalent of that feeling. Anyway, time for that simply existing part. I could be watching Netflix or Instagram or the news, or buying some useless thing on Amazon. But I'm not. I'm searching for a rock. A rock that is flat, pancake-shaped, but not too light or too heavy. The perfect rock for launching across the surface of the water. Or not. This consumes my attention fully, and I find myself asking nothing more from the universe. Jack is deeply focused on capturing this scene the old-fashioned way, because his phone died. No, just kidding, he's enjoying it. And Hamilton's got a book. Look at us, living in the present. Except for maybe me, slightly ironically, because I'm filming. So here's Hamilton filming, as Jack and I get a dose of cold, breathtaking invigoration. Just what the doctor would order if a doctor could.
Oh, it's a speaker!
What? And we found a speaker in the water that we tested later and actually works. Good job, JBL. The peaceful smells and sounds of the river just find their way into your soul somehow. Oh, welcome to the side quest. We are searching for an entrance to a cave beneath the rocks known to have spiders.
You saw a spider? Yeah. That's probably it.
So, pretending to be explorers, we descend into the unknown. slowly.
It's gonna be a really long video if you take this long.
But the spider we found turned out to be not so scary, really. Then I made some bad chili jokes.
Oh, chili down here.
Did the chili have beans? Never mind.
And yeah, not really vibing with the slime thing.
Oh, we got slime mold.
What?
There's slime mold.
It's really not that exciting.
No, it is. Do you know what slime mold?
We don't have a plan here. We don't know where we are going, and
What are you recording?
Not much.
we don't have any expectations.
Did you even open the Google Doc?
What if success was measured this way? Not rooted in comparison of dollars, status, or titles, but success being the extent to which you actually got to pursue the purest, aliveness of being alive. You know? The side quest delayed our arrival to the trees, but we saw something very unexpected and couldn't hold back our amusement.
Don't laugh.
The sun has set. The grove is empty. The air is calm, and the forest is still.
These are either parts of the tree that are still alive or saplings.
There's a wisdom about this place. Sounds crazy, I know. But some deeply primal instinct tells me this place is special. And unlike our modern world, this place stands still. It's not in a hurry to be busy doing something or getting somewhere else.
But these aren't sequoias, these are cedar.
The incense of cedar and the sappy pine needles and whatever this plant is, or just plain fresh air, all more satisfying and organic than any scented candle, perfume, or cleaning product will ever be. You know, I don't know why we even try. We conquered nature, built cities, created order from chaos. And here we are, with more houseplants than we can count, looking for a way back to where it all started. Returning to camp to discover the quite simple fact that we had corn to cook sent me into a state of pure joy for some reason. It's time for dinner.
How are the breadsticks?
Which meant also time for fire. Perhaps the most primal of activities. That friendly crackle and warm glow comforting our ancestors. Nah, but it's actually way more fun to cook this way, even though it's also pretty inconvenient. It's also inconvenient to not have utensils. Or salt and pepper. Oops.
Test the steak?
Or what do you call it? Tongs. Tongs are useful here. But instead, the stick becomes a sort of high-stakes sporting event. Will he drop dinner in the ashes? Place your bets on your favorite sports gambling app. No, just kidding. Don't do that. After a while, you develop an intuition for how much heat is needed for different foods, how to shift the coals, what sticks to add, where, and when. It's more work, but I'll take it any day over throwing a plastic-wrapped, preservative-filled ready meal in a microwave. That's just sad, man. We're not meant for that. Also, beans on toast. We're not meant for that either. Anyway, there you go. A day of undistracted simplicity, living purely in the moment and sharing those moments with friends. When you reflect on the day, exhausted, and that morning feels super far in the past with everything that you did, you've done something right. Yeah, I know it's easy to go camping, leave behind the comforts of home, and realize you don't actually need them for a few days. Some of you more practical-minded folk will point out that we can't live in Yosemite all the time, Andy. There are bills to pay, and that's true. But the trick is taking this mindset home with you when you have access to the internet and your TV again, and remembering that these things don't really matter. It's an elaborate illusion. I just don't see the point in upgrading my phone or binging Netflix when I know for a fact all I really care about is finding that perfect skipping rock. You know? If you take only one thing from this video, let it be this. The simpler your source of happiness and joy, the more often you're going to find it. The cheaper it's going to be, and the harder it is for anything or anyone to take it away from you.